Hey guys, welcome back everybody. Hope you all are doing great. Guys, today in this video, we are going to understand the basic commands of Linux operating system. I will make you familiar with Linux CLI, command line interface. But before talking about Linux commands or Linux CLI, let's understand why Linux is important for network engineer. Why you should learn Linux as a network engineer. Guys, as you know, Linux is an open standard operating system which is widely used. Whenever you will be deploying an application or you will be deploying a server, most of the times you will see the operating system is based on Linux. Even most of the networking devices are based on Linux operating system only. So if you have knowledge of Linux, it can help you to become a better network engineer. If you will add Linux in your resume, it will help you to grow your professional life. If you are looking for the job, it can help you to get job in the companies easily, right? So with the help of Linux, we can become a better network engineer. I'm not saying Linux is mandatory for everyone, but if you have time, if you can spare half an hour every day for next 10 to 15 days, you can learn Linux and then you can add it in your resume. You can see the benefit, right? It will help you to grow your professional life exponentially because Linux, see here, Linux is a highly beneficial in network management and network automation and the network troubleshooting. Even as I told you, most of the networking devices are Linux based. So here I have access of one device in the SDN network in the SD-WAN. This is nothing but the VH, right? So guys, here also I have option to configure this device through Linux operating system. So if see, this is Cisco CLI, but if I will type here vcell, now you can see here I have Linux CLI, right? Linux line. Here I can run Linux command like the ls, right? You can see the file here. So whatever commands are there in the Linux, we can run here on this Cisco device. This is Cisco VH. In the same way, lots of networking devices are there, right? Which are where Linux operating system is running. So if you have knowledge of Linux, you can configure those devices easily. It is going to help you in the network automation, in the modern networking like in the SDN. If you have knowledge of Linux, it will be very easy for you to learn SDN network. It will be easier for you to automate the networking task, right? Like the automation tools like the Ansible, Chef, Puppet, these are the topic of CCNA, by the way. CCNA, which is the entry level certification, and these all are Linux based, right? So with the help of Linux, you can automate the network task. It is going to help you in virtualization and in the SDN network. Even if you will set up EVNG, right? So EVNG, in the EVNG you are going to deploy router, switches, everything is based on Linux only, right? So if you know how to configure IP address on the Linux devices, you can configure IP address on your virtual machine, because as I told you, it is Linux based. Even here I can show you, this is my CLI where I am going to run the Linux commands today. I have one ESXi server and the IP address is 192.168.1.10. See, let me log in it. Root. On this server, guys, I am running EVNG here, you can see, and this EVNG is nothing but the Linux based operating. This is here which operating system is running Linux. So I can access it through my putty. The IP address is 1.3, right? So simply I can open the putty and here I can type the IP address of EVNG 192.168.1.3. The port number of SSH is 23. I'm going to SSH it. This one, sorry, 1.3, port number is 22, and open. You can see it is asking for the login credential. So root and eve. See here I have access of my EVNG. right, in the Linux only. So if I know how to run commands in Linux, then only I can manage it, right? Like if I want to check the IP address on my EVNG. So guys, I have access of EVNG in Linux. So if I don't know the command to check IP address in Linux, I can't check even IP address, right? I can't check the file. So the command in Linux is IPA, right? With the help of this command, you can find the IP address. Let's say on my pnet 0, you can see the IP address is 192.168.1.3. So every time in the real time, you will see Linux operating system, right? So guys, if you have knowledge of Cisco CLI, if you are able to configure devices through Cisco CLI, then it is good, right? Still you are able to get job and you are able to survive in the industry. You can work in the industry. But if you have knowledge of Linux, you can work on any networking devices. Like you can work on Juniper devices, because here you can see many network devices are Linux based operating system like Cisco IOS XR. So if you don't have the knowledge of Linux, you cannot configure Cisco iOS XR. You cannot configure the Juniper devices. You cannot configure the Arista devices, right? But if you have knowledge of Linux, you can configure any networking devices if you know how to configure the IP address and the fundamental knowledge of IP address. If you have the fundamental of knowledge of IP address, you know the Cisco CLI, you know the Linux, that means you can configure any vendor devices, right? So here Linux is going to help you, right? So as I told you, in the server deployment or in the application deployment, like let's say on the server you want to set up DNS or DSCP or the VPN firewall, right? Any service, guys, you need the knowledge of Linux only, because through Linux only you can configure it. Then in the automation, like the automation tools which are the part of your CCNA, and many I think part are there in the CCNP syllabus of automation. Those all are based on Linux only. So when I am teaching, these topics like Ansible, Chips, Puppet to the student, automation part or the SDN network to my PhD student, most of the time I am, you know, like my students are not able to get the actual topics because they are lacking in the Linux. Whenever I am running any command of Linux, they are getting confused. So that's why I'm saying not master the Linux, just learn the basic Linux, right? Like if you know in Windows how to create the file or how to create the folder, right? Like to create folder in Windows operating system, simply I will right click over here, then I will click on new, and after that folder, right here I can rename it. Like I can say pmnet. This is one folder in Windows operating system, and this is how we can create a folder in Windows operating system. Do you have idea about the Linux, guys? How to create folder in Linux operating system, right? How to delete this folder in Linux operating system, or how to create file under this folder, or how to move a file under this folder. Let's say there are some files here. I want to move this file in this folder, then how to delete it. These are the very important thing for network engineer. Nowadays, guys, companies are looking for engineers who have knowledge on multiple technologies. They should have basic knowledge of Linux also, they should have basic knowledge of routing switching also, security also, the automation also, SDN also, virtualization also, cloud also. So if you have knowledge of these all technologies, like the basic knowledge, which is very easy, anyone can learn it, then you can grow your professional life exponentially. Same thing I am doing in my life, right, in my professional life. And guys, my professional life is growing, right? Nowadays I'm getting more offer letter from different companies. So if you will follow this path, you will also get benefit. Now, without wasting our time, let's begin, guys. Today in the Linux hands on practice, we are going to understand the Linux CLI, how to create file and folder in Linux operating system, how to create single file or folder, how to create multiple file and folder at a time, right? Definitely Linux is better than Windows operating system in some term, right? In some term maybe Windows operating system is better, right? Like if most of the companies are using Linux or most of the devices are Linux based, right, the deployment is Linux based, then definitely there is some benefit, right, there is some good features. So like in Windows operating system, you know how to create multiple folders at a time or how to create multiple file at a time. If you know, let me know in the comment section. And today in on the Linux operating system, I am going to teach you in just 2 minutes how you can create multiple folders and multiple file, and within a second you can create thousand number of folders, right? Then how to move a file in a folder or folder to folder, right? How to check our current location, like where I am right now. Like in Windows operating system we have CMD. In CMD you can see this is what, nothing but my path, my location where I am, right? This is similar like your physical location. Like right now I am sitting in India, in India. Then India is my country, then the state is Gujarat, then my city is Surat, right? Then my building, right, society, and after that my flat number, and then my name. This is what, this is my physical location. In the same way, how you can check the location in, you know, operating system, check the current location, how to change your directory, how to move from this folder to that folder, right? How to go one step back, how to go multiple step back, how to check last location, how to check current location, how to create file with the help of touch, how to create file with the help of echo, how to create file with the help of nano and vi. We are going to understand these all things, guys, in today video. And trust me, these are very easy, right? Once you will learn it, you can practice it. Once you will practice it, you will feel familiar, right, with the Linux CLI. Once you will get familiar with you know, Linux CLI, you can add this topic in your resume that you have basic knowledge of Linux. Even after watching this video till the end, you can add that you have basic knowledge of Linux in your resume. And after adding this topic in line in your resume, you can check the benefit, right, in next 1 to 2 months. Just upload your resume to company portal and see the improvement in the call, right? You will start getting more call for interview. Done. Then guys, how to check data inside the folder or how to check you know, data inside the file. Now guys, where to practice? So to practice, you know, there are many app softwares or the you know, websites are available on the internet. You can use anyone. I am using Amazon AWS because I have, you know, account on Amazon AWS. So there I am going to run the Linux operating system. I have launched one instance, and in the instance you can see I have Linux CLI. You can use any website to run the Linux command. You can install one Linux operating system in the virtual, right, like in your physical laptop. Even you can install Windows operating system, because guys, nowadays we have virtualization. So with the help of virtualization, we can run multiple operating system on same machine. So let's say you have one laptop or desktop, physical laptop, right, where you are running, let's say, Windows operating system. If you are running the Linux, then good, you can practice there directly. And if you are using the Linux, that means definitely you have basic knowledge about the Linux. But if you are using Windows operating system, Windows OS, then what you can do, guys, on Windows operating system, you can install VMware workstation, VMware workstation, and on VMware workstation you can create virtual machines. You can create multiple virtual machines here, not only one, right? So for now, what you can do, you can create Linux virtual machine. Here you can create Linux VM, right? And there you can practice, here you can practice the command. Done. So this is where you can practice the Linux command. Now let's begin. See, first of all, here I have the CLI access of my Linux operating system. This is in virtual, right? You can upload the operating system directly on the hardware as well. You can install the operating system on ESXi. Here I can in the virtual machine I can create one more virtual machine for the Linux, or you can install virtual machine on your physical machine like this, or you can use any website, right? There are many websites, you can check it on Google, right, which one is the best for you to run Linux commands. Done. Once you will get this interface, here you can run the command. First of all, how to check the directory? And guys, before that, what is directory, right? So directory is nothing but the, you can say, folder. Like in my Windows operating system, you can see these are what, guys, like documents, downloads, these are what, folders. So these are nothing but the directory, these are nothing but the directory. So here, how to check directory in the Linux operating system? So we are running one command, right? That is list, right? List, and command is this one, ls, right? So this command will show you all the available file directory over here on this machine. So let me run ls over here, and you can see it return me nothing. That means there is nothing, no any file is available on this operating system over here for this user. The user is Ubuntu. So for this user there is no any file available, right? So first think how to create one folder, right? And to create one folder you have to run command make a directory, right? Make a directory. So to make directory, make, as I told you, directory is nothing but the folder. So to create folder we will run command make directory, right? And command to make directory is mkdir. Mk stand for make and dir stand for directory. So here I am going to say mkdir, and let's say folder 1, right? Or let me give the f1 capital, yes, folder 1, right? So this command is going to create one folder for you with name folder 1. Now if you will run command ls list, it will show you the folder here. Now you can see there is one folder with name folder 1. In the same way we can create multiple folder, right? Like let's say I want to create two folder, mkdir, I can say folder 1 and folder 2 space, and then after that second folder 2, right? So what is saying, can't create directory folder 1 because folder 1 is already exist over here. Folder 1 is already there in your directory, so it cannot create same folder again, right? Like I can say mkdir f1 and f2, right? It will, this command will create two folder for me, right? Now see ls, it have created f1 and f2 for me. Folder 1 was already there, here I had created folder 1 mkdir folder 1, and when I had run this command mkdir folder 1 and folder 2, at that time also this machine have created folder 2, right? So that's why I'm able to see folder 1 f1 f2 folder 1 and folder 2. How easy it is, right, to create a folder in Linux operating system. You cannot create folder like this mkdir. If you are thinking Praful, what will happen if I will say f1 and f2 for two folder f1 comma f2? So it will create one folder, right? This is one folder. Let me hit enter over here and let me show you the ls, the output. You can see it have created one folder, right? This is one folder, guys, this is one folder. So to create multiple folder you will give a space in between the folder. Like if I want to create multiple folder mkdir, I can say f1 space f2 space f3 space f4, like this. This command will create f1 f2 f3 f4 for me, right? So this is how to create folder in Linux operating system. Clear? right? Now to check folders, the directory, I can run command ls. So ls, you see the output. In output I have multiple folder here, f1, f1 comma f2, this is also one folder, then f2, then folder 1, then folder 2. Now question is how to enter in this folder, right? So guys, to enter in this folder we need to change the directory, right? This is my current directory, this is my current directory, and let's say I want to enter in folder 1, right? That means I have to change the directory, I have to enter in folder 1, correct? Because directory is nothing but the folder. So for that you will run command change directory, change directory. I'm going very slow and very in the very easy way so that anyone can learn it, anyone can practice it, right? They can get basic knowledge of Linux, and after that they can add it in their resume. And for change directory we will run command cd, right? So let's say I want to enter in folder 1, right? So I will say change directory, change my directory, and then folder 1, folder 1. So you can see now my directory has been changed, directory has been changed, correct? Now my path has changed from $sign to the folder 1, correct? From $sign to folder 1. Now I am under folder 1. Here if you will run the ls command to check the directory, it will return you nothing. The reason, there is nothing in folder 1, right? So that's why it returned me nothing when I am running ls command under folder 1, because there is nothing in folder 1. The next thing is how to create folder inside of folder, right? Like here I am inside folder 1. Now how to create one folder here, right? Again guys, command is going to be same, mkdir, and under folder 1 let's say I want to create e1, right? One more folder here. So see, now you can mkdir a1, and now I am saying ls, it will give you the output, and see in the output it's showing e1. That means under folder 1 there is one more folder with name a1, right? In the Windows, how we will do same task? By double clicking on the folder, right? First we will enter in the folder, then we'll double click on the folder, then I will enter in the folder, and after that with the help of right click we can create one more folder there. In the Linux, how you will create folder under folder? First you will change the directory, you will enter in the folder, and then you can create the folder by running command make directory, right? So E1 is created inside folder 1. Now how to move in E1 in this directory? Again command is going to be same, change my directory, and then I am saying E1, right? So now you can see I am under E1. If here I will run command ls, you can see again it will return me nothing. The reason, there is nothing inside E1. There is nothing inside E1, right? So like this you can create folder under folder, and you can check the directory. Fine. Now let's suppose under A1 I want to create one more directory with name A2. So again I can say here mkdir A2, right? And now if you will run command ls, you can see I am under A2, and you can see my path. My path is I am under folder 1, then under A1, right? And here I am running ls command. It is giving me the output A2. That means A2 is inside A1. A2 is inside E1, right? Now clear, correct? Here ls, and guys my path is E1. I am under A1. How to move in A2? Again I will run command change directory A2. It will take me to A2, and here if you will run command ls, you can see it will return you nothing. The reason, there is nothing inside A2. So hope it is clear how to create the folder, how to create folders under folder, and how to check the directory. Now how to go back, right? I am under Ubuntu, the root user, then under folder 1, then in folder 1 there is A1, and I am under A1, then under A2, correct? And here I am running command ls, then it return me nothing. That means there is nothing inside A2. Now I want to go back, right? So how to go back? So to go one step back, like right now I am in E2 and I want to, let's say, go in E1. That means I want to go one step back. So for one step back, see, to change the directory we will be always using command cd only, right? And to go one step back you will use double dot, right? This command will take you one step back. Now you can see I am under E1. Earlier I was under E2. Got it? Right here if I will run ls command, it will return me E2, right? Because E2 is inside E1, right? Correct. So now I am under E1. Now how to move in folder 1 directly? From here, how to move directly in folder 1? See, I have two options to move in folder 1. I can go one step back from here by running command cd double dot, right? Or I can say change directory and then name of the directory. Like I want to move in folder 1, so I can say folder 1. Folder 1. It will take me to folder 1. There is no such directory. There is some error in a spelling. Folder 1, there is, it's showing there is no any directory like this. So ls, here I have E2 and I am in E1. Here I can say change directory and let me say double dot. Now I am under folder 1 and here I can say change directory and folder 1. This is error saying no such file or directory exists over here, but spelling is same, right? Spelling is same. Okay, now cd again double dot, right? Now guys, I am on the page from where I had started, right? I am on the main page from where I had started. Now again here I can run ls command and you can see there are multiple folder. Now I want to move again in folder 1. I will run command change directory and folder 1, right? Here ls, see, under folder 1 we have E1. I want to enter in A1. I will say change directory A1, right? So now I am under A1. Here if you will run command ls, you can see I am under A2, right? Again I want to enter in A2. I will say change directory A2, right? And here I will run ls command. See, there is nothing. So what I did now, I have created one folder here. Which folder? A1 folder. Sorry, folder 1. This is folder 1. Folder 1. And guys, inside folder 1, I have created one more folder, that is A1. A1, right? A1. And inside A1, I have created one more folder, that is A2, right? And now I am here in A2. So command is same to enter in it folder 1. You can say change directory and after that name of your directory, right? If you want to go one step back, you will use cd double dot, cd space double dot. To go multiple step back, you will run command cd double dot slash then again cd double dot, right? This will take you 2 step back. If you want to go 3 step back, you will say slash cd dot. It will take you 3 step back. Getting my point? Like this we can go multiple step back, right? And how to check our current directory, or you can say the location. How to know my current location here? So to know your current location, you can run present working directory command, right? Like I want to know the directory where I am presenting right now, right? So for that command is, let me write here, for present working directory, you can run command pwd, present working directory. It will show you your current location, right? So here if I will run command pwd, it will give me my current location. So I am under home, under ubuntu, under folder 1, under a1, then under a2, right? And as I told you, to go multiple step back, I can run command cd double dot, then cd double dot. It will take me 2 step back. So right now I am in folder 1, sorry, in folder 2, then in folder 1, then sorry, in a2, then a1, then folder 1, right? So guys, if I will go 2 step back, tell me what will be my current location. My current location is going to be folder 1 or a1 or the root, like main line. So let me know in the chat, in the comment section, and see here the output. I am at same location because it's saying there is no such directory, no such directory. So let me run same command again, cd. Okay, not cd and then again cd. Now only use double dot and slash, like this. I think it will work. Yes, you can see. Now I am 2 step back. So for 2 step back, this is not command. This is incorrect command. For 2 step back, you will be running cd space double space for 2 step back. For 3 step back, like this, right? Fine. Now again I want to move in for folder a1, so a1, right? Folder a2, change directory a2, and to reach to main location, main line, right? Your main line from where you had started, simply you can run change directory cd command, right? So this cd command will take me to the main line, right? To the home page, you can say to the home page, correct? So to go to the home page, you can run command cd. So cd, now you can see I am at home page. Here if I will check my present working directory, I can run command pwd, and you can see my present working directory. Present directory is home, then ubuntu, right? So I am under home and then under ubuntu. So till now guys, we have covered how to create folder, how to create folder under a folder, and then how to change the directory. Also we had seen how to check our current directory, right? Now try to understand how to reach to the last working directory, right? How to reach last location, you can say. Like see, I am now in the main home page, right? And before this step I was under a2, a1, and then folder 1. So sometime in real time you will see you need to, you know, go to the last directory, right? So how to go to last directory? To go to last directory, simply I can run command again. Every time whenever we want to change the directory, we will be using command cd, right? Cd and then hyphen. It will take you to the last directory, right? Now you can see I am under folder 1, then under a1, then under a2, right? Which is my last directory, which was my last directory, right? cd. Go 1 step back, cd, like this. Go multiple step back, cd double dot slash double dot, and to reach home page, simply run cd command, correct? Clear? Now try to understand one thing, how to see here ls. Guys, I have multiple folders here, and in folder 1 we have a1, under a1 we have a2. Here see this diagram, right? So directly if I want to enter in a2, what will be the command for that, right? Directly I want to enter in a2. So for that you can run command cd, again command is cd, then I can say folder 1, and then slash 1 a1. It will take me to a1, or I can say a2. This will take me to a2, correct? So here there is some issue. I am getting this error, no such file or directory exists over here, right? Like let me use folder 1 here, cd, and let me say f1. Let's say we no such directory, cd f1 folder 1. So this command is taking me to the folder 1, and in folder 1, let's say I want to go to a1. Yes, this is the command, right? Now you can see I am directly in e1. So let me take you to again home page, and from the home page I want to reach to a2, let's say. So command is going to be what, guys? cd one folder 1, right? And then a1, then a2. So you can see now my directory is changed, right? Here if I will run pwd, it will show me the current working directory, right? If I want to go one step back, I can run this command. Done. To check the history, whatever task I have did over here, I have performed over here, I can check the history. cd, it will take me to the home page, and here I can run history command, history, right? It will show me the all history. You can see whatever command I have applied on this device, all are there, the history, correct? Right? So you can use history command to check your all previous task, correct? So now I'm expecting that you can clear the screen. To clear the screen, we can run clear command, right? You can make the directory, means folder. For that you can run command mkdir, right? To create multiple folder, mkdir f1 will create one folder, f1, right? To create multiple directory, I can run f1 space f2, f1 space f2 space f3. Like this I can create multiple directory. To check the directory, I can run command ls. It will show me all the folders directory, right? To change the directory, I can run command cd, right? To change the directory. To go one step back, I can run command cd space dot dot. To go multiple step back, I can run command cd dot dot slash dot dot. To go 2 step back. To go 3 step back, this one, right? I can check our current present directory, working directory, present working directory. For that I can run command pwd, right? To visit to the last location, I can run command cd hyphen, right? To move in a particular folder, I can use command cd, and after that folder 1 hyphen a1 hyphen a2, right? So there was some issue that time, like here you can say folder 1, and after that slash, right? Slash is not required here. After cd, slash is not required. Folder 1, then a1, then a2. It will directly take you over here, right, to a2. Done. ls, there is nothing. So now guys, try to understand how to create file over here. This is the folder, how to create folder. Now we are going to understand how to create file, right? So to understand the file creation, you have to understand the method first. How many methods are there to create file? How to create files in Linux, right? So see, we can create single line file, we can create multiple line file, we can create text file, we can create another type of file also, right? And you can create all types of file in Linux. Let me tell you first the method, how many methods are available for file creation. So there are many ways to create files in Linux, and guys, the first one is touch. touch. With the help of touch, it is, you can say it is used to create an empty file, or you can say blank file. You can create any file, but that will be empty, right? Like not only txt text file, you can get anyone, but that will be the empty, there will be nothing, right? So you can add the content there later, right, with the help of another method, correct? So you can say touch is not only create txt file, but it can create any type of file. The second method is, but with the help of touch we can create empty file, right? Then the another one is, guys, echo. So echo is used to create file with single line. It is used to create single line file, single line file, right? Then the third one is nano. With the help of nano, you can create multiple line file, right? It is used to create multiple line file, right? Then the fourth one is vi. So through vi also we can create multiple line file. The definition is same of nano and vi, there is no difference. Then what is the difference between nano and vi? Guys, the difference is in term of how we operate them, how we are operating it. Operating means how we are writing the file, how you are saving the file, how we are exiting from the file, right? So different is in term of those things between nano and vi. So if you want to create an empty file, you can use touch. If you want to create a single line file, you can use echo. If you want to create multiple line file, you can use either nano or the vi, right? But there is difference in term of operation, like how you are using it, how you are creating the file, how you are saving the file, and how you are exiting from the file creation, right? Now let's create a file with touch first, right? But as I told you, touch is an empty file, right? It can create empty file. So clear, see, it is key sensitive, so it will not accept the capital letter, right? Now here ls, first of all let me move to the home directory, right? Here ls. So guys, you can see I have some folders here, f1, f1 comma f2, f2 folder 1, folder 2. So now I'm going to tell you how to delete these folders as well, right? First of all let me create the file here. These are folders, right? Now to create the file, with the help of touch we will run command touch, and after that name of your file. So let's say file1, done. Now if you will ls here list, you can see we have one file here. How you will differentiate the file and folder? See the color, guys. Color of file is white and color of folders are blue, right? So this is my file and these are the folders, and there is nothing in file 1. To view the content of file, we can use cat command, cat and then file1, it will return you nothing. The reason there is nothing in file1, as I told you, touch is used to create empty file. Now in this file, if you want to add some content, you can use nano, right? So before that, let me do one thing. Okay, check data or content inside file, we can use cat command, and there is nothing in this file because this is the empty file. Now create file with the help of echo. Through echo, guys, we can create one line file. So command is echo, and after that the information content, whatever content you want to add here. So let me say content is, this is my first line. Let's say this is my first line, this is my content, right, in the echo. After that, in which file, in which file you are going to insert this content, this is content, right? So I have already created one file through touch, so either I can insert this content in this file, or I can create one new file here, right? So greater than sign, and after that I can say file 1. So this command is going to put this content in file 1, or if you want to create the new file, here you can say file 3, right? So let me use file 1 here, right? So now it will insert this content in file 1. Now you can cat and file 1, file 1. See the output. In the output, guys, it returned me, this is my first line, which is my actual content, actual information. So this is how you can create an empty file, and then you can insert content, information, data inside the file. Even with the help of echo, I can create file and new file, and we can put content there, but the single line content. Let's say this is my single line data, right? And I want to put it in one new folder, sorry, one new file, and the file name is, let's say, file 2, right? So now if you will ls here, you can see we have two files here, file 1 and file 2. In file 1 we have what information? We have this information, this is my first line, right? So cat and then file 1, you can see here this is my first line. And guys, cat file 2, cat file 2. In this you can see this is my single line data, right? So like this you can create the file, empty file or one line file. So now the next thing is how to create multiple line file, how to create multiple line 5. And to create multiple line 5, either we can use nano or vi. So first I am going to use vi here. And guys, see ls, here we have two files, file 1, file 2, cat file 1. So we have this content in file 1. If I am saying echo, and this time I'm going to add one another line. If you are thinking that Praful, I can add one more line here, right? Like let's say this is new line, and I am saying file 1, file 1. So what this command will do, this command is going to override the content in file 1, right? So hit enter and then say cat file 1, file 1. You can see it have override the data, right? So there is still one line data only, and now the output is this is my line. Okay, so through echo and touch we can create, sorry, through touch we can create empty file, and through echo we can create one line file. Now let's understand how to create multiple line file with the help of nano. So command is going to be, guys, nano, and after that file name is, let's say, file 4, right, or file 3. Okay, now once you will hit enter, it will take you to this page. Here you can write your data content, right? So my data is, let's say, hello, this is my multi line file, anything, right? This is my multi-line file, and then we can say this is first class of Linux, and then we can add one more line. Today is Friday or Saturday. Today is, or we can say, a holiday, right? Then we can say this is important for network engineer, right? So whatever content you want to add, you can write here, and after that just press Ctrl plus S to save it, right? So Ctrl S, I have pressed Ctrl S to save it. And now to exit from this interface, you can press Ctrl plus X, Ctrl plus X. Let me write here in the nano, Ctrl plus S to save, and Ctrl plus X to exit. Done. So here I am going to press now Ctrl plus X to exit from here. Exit. Now you can see I am on the same page, and here ls. Now you can see I have one new file here, that is file 3. If you want to check the data inside file 3, you can say cat file 3, and you can see the data. This is multi-line, right? Hello, this is multi-line file. This is the first class of Linux. Today is the holiday, and this is important for network engineer. So like this you can create file through nano, right? Now here you can add extra line as well, right? Like let's say in this data I want to edit, I want to append something, add something, right? So again I have to go to first file, nano file 3, and now I can add the data. You can see I am here, all the data are there. So here I can add one new line, like I can say welcome to Linux class, right? Again to save it Control S, and to exit Control X. You can see I'm on same file, same page, and cat file 3. Now you can see I have added one new line here, welcome to Linux class. So this is how you can append the data in nano. Again clear, to clear the screen. Now guys, I am going to create one file through vi. So let me say vi, and then file 5, let's say 4, right? File 4, and hit enter. Correct. Now to write the text, just press I. So I have pressed the I, and now I can insert the data, right? So once you will press I, then insert option will come in front of you, and you can see the insert option, like insert, right? So now here we can insert the data. Okay, so let me say hello, and welcome to PM networking, right? Any data you can write, and we can create multi-line file here, multiple line file. So in the next line I am saying this is second line, let's say this is second line. Then I can say this is my third line, like this we can write the data. And to exit from this mode, you can press escape button, right? Escape button. So here I am writing to exit, press escape button. Correct. Now I am going to press escape here. Escape. Now you can see the interface has changed. Now guys, after pressing space, you need to press Control plus colon, and after Control plus colon we can exit from here. To exit, WQ. It will take me to the again home page, right? So what we did here, let me write here. First press I, to press escape to out from the inside mode, and then press shift plus colon then W for saving and Q for exiting, correct. So I am doing same thing here. You can see I did WQ. So now I am on home page, and ls. You can see again we have file 4, and to check data inside file 4 I can say cat file 4. You can see the data. These are my data. Fine. ls. Done, guys. So we have multiple files here, multiple folders here, and inside the file we have some contents like in file 1, file 2, file 3, file 4. To check cat file 1, it will show me data in file 1. Cat file 2, it will show me data in file 2. Cat file 3, it will show me data in file 3. You can see, and cat 4, it will show me data in file 4, right. So to create file through vi, what we can say, let's say through vi I'm going to create one more file 5, right. So it will take me to this interface, and here I need insert mode to insert the data. For that I will press I. Once I will press I, you can see the insert mode here, right. Now I can paste the data. I can write the data. My name is Praful Mishra. I am founder of PM networking, right. This is my data. After that I need to press escape. Sorry, to save the data I need to press Control plus S. First of all I am in insert mode, right, guys. So to move from this insert mode I will press escape, and after that I will press shift and colon, right, to exit from the this page. Then I will type W for saving and Q for exiting. Enter. It will take me over here. Now ls, I have one file 5 as well, you can see, and cat 5 cat file 5. It will show me show you the content in file 5. Now how to copy file in folder? Clear. How to copy file in folder? See, ls, I have some file. Let's say I want to copy file 1 in folder 1. I want to copy file 1 in folder 1. So guys, command for that is, for copy is copy cp, right. For copy you are going to run command cp means copy. Let me do one thing here. Say cp means copy, and which file? File 1. Then I want to copy file 1 in folder 1. So folder 1. How easy it is. That's it. Sorry. Like this. Copy file 1 in folder 1 and hit enter. Now if you will run ls command here, you can see file 1 is still there because we have copied it, right. We have not moved it. But let me take you to folder 1, change directory, folder 1, and here if you will run command ls, you will see file 1 is there. Correct, guys. So I have copied file 1 in folder 1. Now how to copy folder into folder? Change directory. Let me take you to home page, ls. Let's say I want to copy folder 2 in folder 1. or F1 in folder 1. I want to copy F1 in folder 1. So how to copy a folder into folder? For that, command is cp, means copy, and we have to do it recursively. So hyphen r and then folder 1, folder, sorry, F1 into folder 1, F1, F1, then folder 1, folder F1 in folder 1. This is the command, right? Now ls. We have same output here, change directory, folder 1, folder 1. So ls. Now here you can see we have F1, right? So I have copy F1 from F1 in folder 1. Now again change directory. Now how to move a file in folder? How to move a file in folder ls? So here you can see we have some files, file 1, file 2, file 3, file 4, file 5. I want to move this file, file 1, let's say in folder 1 or in folder 2, because in folder 1 we have already file 1, we have copied it, so we cannot move it, right? So to move file 1 in folder 2, we can run command mv for move, then file 1 to folder 2, folder 2. That's it. Now ls. You can see file 1 is not there now, right? File 1 is not visible here. ls. File 1 is not there. Now file 1 is in folder 2 and in folder 1 also, because in folder 1 we have copied it. So change directory and folder 2 and ls. You can see we have file 1 here, right? So like this you can copy a file in folder. Now how to copy folder into folder? Again, to copy folder into folder, you will run same command, move, change directory and ls. Let me copy folder 2 in folder 1. To copy folder 2 in folder 1, I can run command mb, then folder 2, and then folder 1, folder 1, right? Now ls. You can see folder 2 is not there, right? Change directory, folder 1, and here if you will ls, you will see folder 2, right? So I have moved folder 2 in folder 1. Like this you can move a folder in a folder, correct? So you know how to create the file, how to move a file into folder, a folder into folder, right? Or how to create single line file, multiple line file. Now how to delete the folder, right? cls. Here I have folder 1, folder f1, folder e1, right? Let's say I want to delete it. So to delete it, guys, you will run command remove. Remove is rm. Rm means remove. Let's say I want to remove any file, or sorry, folder, let's say f1. So rm f1. So what it's saying, can't remove f1 is a directory. It is a directory, so we have to do it recursively, right? We can delete the file like this. I can say rm and file 1. File 1 is there, so let's say file 1. So you can see it have remove file 1, ls. Now you can see file 1 is not there, clear, ls, right? So now we have folders here. To delete the folders, to delete the file, very simple, we can run rm remove and then name of file. To delete the folder, we have to do it recursively. So rm, I'm saying rm remove and then hyphen r for recursively, and then folder f1, let's say f1. Now you can see it's working, ls. Now you can see f1 is removed from here, right? I want to delete folder 2 now, so rm folder 2. What it's saying, same thing, so I have to do it recursively, say hyphen r here, done, ls. Now we have only E1, rm E1 to delete it. Again it is directory, so I have to do it recursively. ls. Now again you can see there is nothing. There is nothing ls. Right? I have delete all the file and all the folders. So guys, this was the basic, commands of Linux. How to create the folder, how to delete the folder, how to create the file, how to move a file in a folder, how to move a folder into folder, how to copy a file into folder, and how to delete a file and folder. Okay, in the next video we will discuss some advanced concept of Linux. Then we'll see how Linux, like the networking commands in Linux, how we are using Linux in the networking. Okay, that's all for today guys. If you have learned something from this video, please hit on like button. If you are new on the channel, if you have not subscribed this channel till now, please subscribe this channel. We will meet soon in the next video. Till then, stay safe. Bye bye. And if you have any query, concern, please let me know in the comment section. If you want to appreciate this video, if you are learning from this video, please type yes in the comment section. Your yes will motivate me to make more videos like this. Bye bye. Thanks for watching.